were here in Venice, you know, from what I'm told, 10, 15 years ago, this area right here wasn't a very nice place. You wouldn't want to come here. It was very dangerous. It's a good aspect that, you know, you're not going to get shot out front of the shop these days. It's probably going to end up losing its identity if all these corporations move in and buy everything up. It's going to become like a stronghold for them, you know. I've even heard people talk around here, they say the boardwalk might not even be here years from now. You know, the Rooster Fish, that was the gay bar that was on Abbot Kinney. They were there since the 70s. They shut down because their rent skyrocketed. Venice Originals, they were here for a long time. They had to shut down. And that's what I'm talking about. Just staples of the community are gone now. You know, which I can't blame them. If I was owning a building like this and someone's going to offer me $100 million for a building, I would probably take it too. Everyone ends up having to leave because they're going to make it just their community a stronghold of all corporations. It's going to lose its identity. You know, if that boardwalk goes, that is Venice. You know, people come from all over the world just for that boardwalk.
Maybe a little less, less of a mix of people in terms of different social economic class, you know what I mean? So I think the aesthetic is it's heading towards Starbucks a little bit, which, I mean, in Starbucks, I'm not saying they're evil or anything, I'm just saying there is something to lost character-wise. Venice is kind of noisy though, that's for sure. I live right on the boardwalk. Yeah. It's very hard to sleep sometimes. Venice in the last 10 years has definitely changed a lot. And, Venice is kind of known for where art meets crime. I don't know if you've ever seen those t-shirts. I think they're pretty good. You have a lot of homeless here. You have a lot of people that are hippies that have been here since the 60s that are living that lifestyle. But then you have people that are successful or famous actors and they're kind of like commingling. There's so much money coming in that it's becoming the point where if you're trying to invest, you're trying to protect your investment, there's this battle between property owners and people who are homeless or that are living in the streets. But then there's also the battle of, I just want to live my life and not be bothered and be free. I don't have to want to pay rent. So there's this weird polarization that's happening.
You know, there's a few different communities all mixed together, and unfortunately I've noticed there's a lot of friction between some of them that there shouldn't be. Even amongst the homeless, there's more than one group of them. There's the group they call themselves the dirty kids. There's the younger group that they refer to themselves as travelers. They just kind of go around. Then there's the people that've just been out here living the lifestyle for a while. There's street artists who live mostly homeless. Unfortunately, a lot of the local businesses, they just kind of lump us all in together as one group as homeless. If I'm sitting somewhere sometimes, it doesn't matter that I'm harmless, I'm out of the way and minding my own business. Sometimes I'll get harassed because they just see me like homeless and they associate me with the ones who tear up the place or vandalize. places that they particularly prefer us to be are not safe for those of us who are actually just trying to live our lives. You know, it's like it's one of the places, despite all that antagonism, that is genuinely homeless friendly to some degree. You know, I wouldn't get near as much help trying to get on my feet anywhere else as I do here, I feel like, from my experiences. I've traveled around a bit, you know, and just in general, I feel less stressed about life since I've been here.